Jamaica does not own itself. Jamaica itself is still somewhat, not somewhat, it's still, may I talk up the things then. Jamaica itself is still a slave colony. Forget the independence and the jump around. That's just a bigger scale of what the politicians do when they come around and they buy little drinks, give people them and some food and jerk two fowl, jerk two fowl and jerk two pig and them thing there. And the people them drink up and then them start say, yeah, PMP, JLP, whatever. And then them to see politician them again. It's on a bigger scale how it was done. Why Jamaica feels that it gained independence and so on and so forth. Jamaica now no independence. Here's why Jamaica has no independence.
What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Dash Lifestyle. Kindly for watching me for the first time, remember to subscribe, like, share and also comment. To my returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back and watching my video, and greetings to my brothers and sisters all the way from Caribbean country. So guys, today I want us to watch this video from a Jamaican brother who he has decided to come out and tell us why Jamaica it is still a slave country. Jamaica it is still under the British colony. So Jamaica it is not yet full independent country. Jamaica it is not a republic country. Although people that are saying Jamaica it is independent, but it is not fully independent. Jamaica they are still Jamaica it is still slave colony country. So the reasons to why, watch this video, then I'll be back with more comments.
Jamaica does not own itself. Jamaica itself is still somewhat, not somewhat, it's still, may I talk up the things then. Jamaica itself is still a slave colony. Forget the independence and the jump around. That's just a bigger scale of what the politicians do when they come around and they buy little drinks, give people them and some food and jerk two fowl, jerk two fowl and jerk two pig and them thing there. And the people them drink up and then them start say, yeah, PMP, JLP, whatever. And then them to see politician them again. It's on a bigger scale how it was done. Why Jamaica feels that it gained independence and so on and so forth. Jamaica now no independence. Here's why Jamaica has no independence. Let's start off with the judicial system of Jamaica. I'm reading, so pardon my eyes going that way. Okay. Jamaica's judicial system. Alright. And a Jamaica judicial system. And I'm going to name you from the highest courts to the lowest one. Ready? You have the Judicial Committee of the Privy Council. You have the Court of Appeal. You have the Supreme Court. You have Revenue Court, Gun Court, Resident Magistrate Court, Traffic Court, Coroner's Court, Family Court, Petty Sessions Court, and Juvenile Court. The highest court is the Judicial Committee of the Privy Council. Alright? You have the Court of Appeal, which is where, say for instance, more people can relate if I say it like this. Vybz Kartel case went through Resident Magistrate Court. Vybz Kartel case went through Supreme Court. His case is now at the Court of Appeal. He will still have to have a court case tried in the Court of Appeal. If him fail in the Court of Appeal, there is a higher court, which is the highest court in the land of Jamaica, and that is called the Judicial Committee of the Privy Council. Alright? This court sits on top of all the other courts. All the other court them when me just name you. Alright? Check this out. Here is the information about the Judicial Committee of the Privy Court, which controls all of Jamaica, other 20-something courts. I drop me a make a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 9 of them. To include Traffic Court, Petty Session Court, Juvenile Court, Gun Court, Revenue Court, all those courts, Supreme Court, Court of Appeals. The one that sits at top is the Judicial Committee of the Privy Council. Okay? This is what it said. This body is comprised of law lords of the United Kingdom and hears decisions from the Court of Appeal of Jamaica. I say it again. So Jamaica on the own court system and still get tried under and ultimately by British system. This body is comprised, and this is the highest court in Jamaica, under which sits even the Supreme Court. This body is comprised of law lords. Law lords, you know. Them are lords of the law of Jamaica. The only lord that most Jamaican know, Lord, is them are Christians, so enough of them only know Jesus as Lord. And the rest of them know Haile Selassie as Lord. Well, none of them now govern on a thing. The people that's governing on a thing is from the British, from England, the United Kingdom, and they are the one that sit in your judicial committee of the Privy Council, which is your highest court in Jamaica, under which all your other courts fall. And this body is comprised of law lords of the United Kingdom, and they hear decisions from the Court of Appeals of Jamaica. Hear this part now. Don't miss it. Ready? The decisions are by way of advice to Her Majesty, the Queen of England, who is also Jamaica's head of state. on the independent yet? I tell you now, when I first started doing my research in 2015 here, I said, damn, Jamaica is really not independent. It's still a slave colony. Them just fix up some shit on paper to make the masses who are ignorant really believe certain things. Alright, sir. So I buff up on the chest and run around the world with a big old flag. Me even tattoo the flag on my hand. And I don't regret it, because that's where I was born and people them still dead there, and that's where I come from. You know me, I said, but, and I have genuine love for Jamaica, but there are certain things we have to face in order for us to go forward and grow. Because once the masses wake up, we can demand certain things. And once certain things are put in place, it'll be for the betterment of our future, and then we can really have pride in which part we come from, because we took part in revolutionizing and making positive change in our blood, sweat, and tears earned land. I'm going to read this again. The decisions by the Judicial Committee of the Privy Council, which is the highest court in Jamaica, are by way of advice to Her Majesty, the Queen of England, who is also Jamaica's head of state. And this is in 2015, posted by Livingston, Alexander, and Levy. Livingston, Alexander, and Levy, attorney at law. Go and look it up. And for me information me make up, I'm telling you where to find what I'm telling you. Electricity in Jamaica, JPS. JPS is owned 40% by Marubeni Corporation. 40%, you know. Catch up out here. The next 40% is owned by Korea East-West Power Company Limited. The government of Jamaica holds 19.9% of its own electrical power supply. The government of Jamaica owns only 19.9% of its own power supply. Private shareholders own only 1%. So, the private shareholders, them that live in Jamaica, that love big up and beat up them chest and say, yeah man, me a big investor and me all own shares in a JPS. Yes boss, you are one of the many that are the few, whatever, how much that is, that own only 1%, that make up that 1%. 40% owned by Marubeni Corporation, and 40% more, which is 80%, is owned by Korea East-West. And this is since July of 2007, when Marubeni bought out 80%. And then in 2011, I believe, sold 40% of that 80% to Korea East-West Power Company Limited. If you don't believe me, watch this. Judicial. Let's move on to the phone. Because everybody in Jamaica have one phone, right? Everybody in Jamaica talk about how them have cable and internet and them thing there. Yeah. We don't own nothing. None of it. You hear me I say? Judicial. Judicial headquarters is in Hamilton, Bermuda. And has always been. is in Hamilton, Bermuda. And if you see the amount of money where they make, I believe, let me see, 555 million pounds is made out of Jamaica every year through Digicel. Bauxite. www.jbi.org.jm, Jamaica Bauxite Institute. I just go fling that one out there. Jamaica own less than 7% of them bauxite industry. Alright? While the US digs out 1.7 million tons a year of earth. Natural resources they're digging out of the core, out of Colonial right there. So with the red dirt, the big. I remember growing up and I was seeing this. And the funny thing is, they started doing this in the 60s when I wasn't even a thought yet. Cause my mother born in the 60s, so I wasn't even a thought yet, right? Mother had a girl, and from then they might dig out the thing till now, and they still digging it out. The US digs out and exports back to America 1.7 million tons a year to make all things aluminum. Wanna know about Reynolds Wrap? Reynolds Wrap foil paper. Well, Reynolds is a company that has a big stake in the bauxite company in Jamaica, and they not only make foil paper, they make everything aluminum. Alright? Pot, plate, spoon, dish, pot cover, everything. Alright, so Jamaica owns only 7% of that multi-trillion-dollar industry right there. Anything that I just told you in this video, go and look it up. I left the links for everything for you to go and look it up. I didn't leave the links on the video. I left the links in words. So you have to play the video over if you missed it. Pay attention when I was saying www.so and so, go look it up. Okay? It's time for them to stop being blind. It's time for Jamaica people to stop finding excuses and talk about we never know. And it's time for us to stop being led.
So guys, I hope you have watched that video from our Jamaican brother, who he has come out and tell us the reason to why Jamaica it is not fully independent, to why the colonizers they are still colonizing Jamaica. Jamaica it is still under slavery. The British colonizers, they have not yet left Jamaica. They have not yet give Jamaica full independence. So guys, you have heard what our brother, Jamaican brother, he has come out and say. There is quite a number of institutions. There is quite a number of things that the colonizers, they are still part of Jamaica. You can see right now they are controlling the judiciary. You can see the judiciary. They cannot give a full verdict before the final verdict of the High Court. So, and this High Court, it is also being governed. The head of this the court, it is also the British, and also you can see now the Jamaicans, they are acknowledging the Queen Elizabeth to be the head of the state. So Jamaica, that's to show you that Jamaica it is not yet fully independent. And also the he has come out and said the JPS, the colonizers, they are still have this they are still also they have some share in the JPS. They still own JPS, and also in the power sector. Also you can see right now also Jamaica itself, it doesn't own some of the things that it is in their country. You can see they are not fully, that means that Jamaica it is not yet fully independent. But I know majority of you will come and tell me no, dash Jamaica it is fully independent. I'm not the one who has come out and say Jamaicans it is not fully independent. Our Jamaican brother, he has come out and also he has mentioned some of the points, and also he has given us the readings of this article that he was reading. So for me, what I can tell you, Jamaicans, it is the highest time that you Jamaicans, you need to at least acquire full independence so that you can be a republic. Because, you know, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, he cannot do some of the things without consulting the head of the state, which it is the British colony, which who they are the queen. You know, right now they are acknowledging the queen to be the head of state. So if the prime minister of Jamaica wants to do something in Jamaica, some of the things he needs to ask the permission, and that's why you might find out that Jamaica, it is not developing. Jamaica, it is not growing because of they are not fully independent. They cannot make some of their decision by their own. They must ask the colonizers the permission, because the colonizers, they are still running some of the this big institution in Jamaica. The colonizers, they are still owning numbers of important things in Jamaica, and that's why you might find out that Jamaica, it is not developing. That's why you might find out also a lot of Jamaicans, they are leaving Jamaica to go and look for more opportunity outside their country because of these colonizers. The colonizers, they are coming into Jamaica. They are, you have seen this brother, he has come out and said they are mining. They have this, they are taking some of the Jamaican resources to go and sell it in some of the other country, leaving Jamaica to be where it is right now. And that's how you might find out that there is no also a lot of job creation in Jamaica. There is, do you know the reasons to why the Jamaicans they are leaving their country to go and look for more opportunity outside their country? Because we know around we have Jamaicans like around 3 million Jamaicans who live outside their country. And also we have around 2.8 million Jamaicans who live in Jamaica. So this tells you that a lot of Jamaicans, they are leaving their country to go and look for more job, to go and look for more opportunities, so that they can come back and try to make their country a better place, try to come and make their country to be a good country. And I cannot blame Jamaica. It is now the highest time that the colonizer should stop colonizing Jamaica. Jamaica needs to be a full independent country. Why don't you Jamaicans stand by your own? I know it is very hard to be free from these hands of the colonizers, but if you try and stand up, you Jamaicans, you can make it so that you can be a free independent country. You can be a republic, because you can see right now the colonizers, they are owning a numbers of important things in Jamaica. Yeah, and these people, they are controlling Jamaica, so they can decide which they can decide to bring good things in Jamaica. Also, they can decide to bring bad things to Jamaica. And that's why you might find out that some of the leaders in Jamaica, they are participating, they are doing a lot of corruption, because they know that Jamaica, it is not fully independent, because they know that when I do this, there is no anybody who will come after me. If I sell out the country, there is no anybody who will come after me, because they know the judiciary, the police, they are being controlled by the colonizers, by the British. And that's why you might find out that Jamaicans, politicians, they're selling out the country. And also the prime minister, also, instead of him trying to get Jamaicans out of the colonizers, he's still now becoming the puppet. Yeah, they are now being controlled by these colonizers. And that's why you might find out the country which it is now being controlled by the colonizers, it doesn't go, the country is not developing. You might find out also here in Africa, some of the African countries, like some of the African countries also, the leaders, they are being turned to be the puppet from this outsider. And for me, I can tell you now, these colonizers, the reason why to these colonizers, they don't want to leave this black nation, because this is to show you that the black people, they are still under the white people. Yeah, the white people, they are still under the white feet. And this is to tell you that these white people, they don't want to leave Africa or the black people to be at their own, because they know the black people, they have a lot of things to offer, because they know Africa, it has a lot of mineral. Africa, it has a lot of gold. I mean, Africa, it is the rich continent, and that's why the colonizers, they don't want to leave Africa. They don't want Africans to be independent. They don't want Africa to print their own money. They don't want Africa to unite, and that's why they are trying so hard that they can to turn some of the leaders, African leaders, to be their puppet, so that they can control what it is happening in Africa. The same way what it is happening in Jamaica. They don't want to leave Jamaica because we all know Jamaicans, they are African. They came from Africa. They don't want to leave Jamaica to be a full independent because they fear when Jamaica it will gain its independence fully. When Jamaica it will become a republic, the Jamaicans will start uniting with Africa. Jamaicans will make a way possible so that Africa and Jamaica will unite. Not only Jamaica, Caribbean country. When these people, when the colonizers, they don't want to leave this Caribbean country to be free because they know we have a lot of black people in the Caribbean, and when these people they will unite, they will conquer the white people. They will overpower the white people, and that's why they don't want to leave some of the black nation to be a fully independent country, a fully independent nation. That's why they are trying so hard to make the black people to be under them.